Android mobile application guide from Marikina Tourist with augmented reality. Chapter 1. Importance of technology in everyday life. Smartphone became one of the necessities of our daily life. It came to the point where people woke up finding first his/her mobile phone and be with it all day. Nowadays, people are waking up, finding their smartphones impatiently, wanting to connect to the world so early in the day. When a person goes out of their house, they will look for their smartphone for their news about their surroundings. Smartphones become so reliable that they can just access the world with just one tap of a finger. So undeniably, the world of the people is always based on what they see in their smartphone screens. With the overpopularity of the smartphone, the researchers want to use this opportunity to create an application that runs in the Android and mobile phone. With the use of the app, we can promote the tourism in Marikina via an Android mobile phone. Importance of tourism in the Philippines. Tourism in the Philippines is undoubtedly important part of the economy of the Philippines. According to the Wikipedia, in 2015, the travel and tourism industry contributed 10.6% to the country's GDP. As the study shown on how big does tourism contributed in the economy, there are still many advantages that tourism can give, like attracting investors to the country and creating opportunity for local peoples. Tourism in Marikina is what the researchers are promoting through the app. The app can promote the tourism in Marikina by giving them the information needed to the tourists to enjoy themselves when touring Marikina. The researchers have researched the best spots for touring to give the tourists a best experience and showing them the beauty of Marikina City. In tourism of Marikina, the factor that affects the tourism of Marikina is because of its unattractive image. There are many more problems contributing to the attractive image of Marikina, and that is the lack of promotion, neighboring cities, local peoples, and environment. The lack of promotion in the tourists makes the tourists think that the Marikina is lack of tourist spots. The neighboring cities affects the image of Marikina because of their ugly image. Marikina is branded like them. Local people are rude to foreigners and damaging the environment. The Marikina is known to have a polluted river, so other people think that Marikina is so polluted. Importance of promotion of tourism. Tourism in promotion is an essential source of information for the potential tourists. It helps the people in decision making of the destination they want to travel. The promotion of tourism is a very important factor in building an image to the tourists on what they can tour in the place. Philippines promotion of tourism is more focused on the natural beauty of the Philippines, like Banawe rice terraces, Boracay, Taal, volcano, and many more. With the help of promotion in tourism, the Philippines rake in a lot of money, which will help the increase of economy of its country. The application that the researchers are currently developing is a promotional application where the app will promote the beautiful places Marikina. The app will recommend to the tourists of Marikina the best places and plans that tourists might like. The places and plans are researched carefully by the researchers and will give the tourists a very exciting tour in Marikina. With the use of the application, lack of promotion in Marikina will be alleviated. The app's language is English, so tourists can understand and will not have hard time asking for the local peoples. The app will show beautiful places of Marikina, so the tourists will have a new perspective on image of Marikina. Purpose. The purpose of the app is to change the image of the Marikina to the tourists. In order to do that, the app will show the beauty of Marikina to tourists and give them the best possible experience that they can have. Objectives. The objectives of our app is to give a best possible experience for the tourists when touring Marikina. We have many features in our app that can give the tourist a best experience, like suggest a default route and alternate route for tourist visitor with private car. This feature is for showing right route for the tourists so that they will not stray on their way where they want to go. To recommend nearby places to the tourist visitor might caught their interest. The app will recommend nearby places for the user to know what activity they can do to their nearby surroundings. Suggest a travel plan for the tourist visitor that does not have an idea on what they can do. It can also recommend travel plans for the tourists to have an idea on activities in Marikina, to show information of the historical sites in Marikina using augmented reality. It can also give information to the historical sites so that the tourists not only can enjoy but can also learn history of the Marikina, to give them options of places and show places description with the places and description feature. This feature for the promotional of the categorical places in Marikina to verify the identity of the user by assigning in the user's account.
Here are some scope and limitation of the application. Scope. Number 1. Augmented reality camera. Used for identifying objects such as human, image, object, building, and text. Suggested route. Indicate the shortest and default route for the tourist. And it's contain travel hours and length of travel. Travel planner. Used to identify the next destination available for the current hour. Description place. Display the details including address and history of the place. Recommend nearby place. Show them the nearby places within the 1 kilometer radius. Limitation. Number 1. The route to be suggested or implement are for cars only, so it is not applicable for walking and commute. Number 2. The augmented reality camera cannot recognize the object in nighttime and has low camera resolution. Number 3. The description cannot display the further event in the city. Number 4. Recommend nearby place can only recommend places that we registered in the database. Number 5. The travel planner cannot predict changes in the weather affecting the travel plans.
Continuation, Chapter 2 of Android Mobile Application Guide for Marikina Tourists with Augmented Reality. Chapter 2, Review of Related Literature and Studies. First, in review of related literature and studies, for foreign studies, tourism is very important in every country because it helps the economy and also to be popularized and to be for the tourists to be familiar in every places that a city or a country has. Then it also gives the tourist a experience that they can never forget while staying in a certain country. In Philippines, some of the tourists are Asians, and the next is Americans from America. And then some of the reasons why they visit Philippines is because they want to experience places and also to entertain themselves so that they can also see the beauty of each place here in the Philippines. In every country, tourism promotion is very essential and important because it helps the economy of the country and also it helps for promoting different places, beautiful places in every country.
Here in Chapter 3, we discuss here the peopleware, hardware, and software to be needed for the proposal. Platform to be used. Android. It is the main platform which is allowed to design touchscreen to mobile devices. Number 2. Java. It gives function to all objects and settings inside the application. Number 3. SQL. SQL will be work on saving and retrieving data to devices. C#. C# will be used for connecting the augmented reality camera to Android phone. Number 5. Firebase. It is a server and also store data through online for account authentication. Hardware specification. Device should be at least Android Nougat 7.1 version. Touchscreen 5.7 inches of display. Resolution for camera should be 13 megapixel. 2 gigabytes of RAM and 16 gigabytes of ROM. 3180 mAh for battery span. This proposal application consume more batteries because of usage of camera and GPS. Software specification. It should be supported by Android OS. Minimum Android version 7 Nougats and minimum of 4.7 display for setting up. SQLite for managing the database on device. Unity 2018. Used for giving function for AR. Vuforia version 7.4 SDK. To enable functions for device into camera. Google Map platform is for managing the limit of map usage. Network specification. GPS, satellite navigation system used to determine the ground position of a place. Wi-Fi, connection to use for displaying information and login or logout of an account. Mobile data. In case of outdoors usage of application, it can use for connection to internet. Peopleware, user, visitor, or the tourist These are the people who will operate the application. Admin, the one that will process data for verifying accounts and updating information. This is the data flow diagram of the proposed application. Level 0. Admin update and add details to be viewed for description that give the information for the user. Once the user requests for their location and destination, the application will give a geographical position of it. Then, the Google platform will calculate the route or path that will be viewed for the user. The information will throw to the application, then display routes and length. When the user uses scanning features, the application will detect the place. Once the target recognized, AR will be process the image and find the match particles in database. Then, it will give the object to be displayed for the target, where the result will be displayed. Level 1 for place description. The admin will process the data and save it to first database for place. Then, the application will filter the database to be viewed for user. For route, travel plan, suggested, and finding nearby place. The application will get the user's location and it will get route in map object from Google Map. Then, the application will calculate the distance while retrieving data from place location stored in second database, which is the place location saved. The application will find the optimum route for users, then display it. For AR, once the user chooses the detecting target, the image will be rendered into particles that matches to the third database, then it will display the result.
User interface sign in and sign up form. In sign in form, you can use it to log in an existing account, and by tapping the sign up button, it will jump to sign up form. As you can see, there is a lot of blank text. Fill up those with information, then tap sign up. After that, you will have your existing account. User interface main menu form. In main menu form, we decide to design the main menu as simple as we can so the user can understand what the buttons do. The main menu is the section which the user can use different features of the app. As you can see, we use the city hood part because it represents the Marikina. So if the user see it, he or she will recognize that our app is for Marikina. We use different icons so the user can easily understand the function of each button. User interface, find nearby form. In this form, there are search button, 6 icon, and a map. By tapping the tap to search button, the map will show you where the nearest place you can go. Under the tap to search button, there are 6 icons that will show you all the places that is registered to the app. For example, tapping the restaurant icon will show you all the known registered restaurant in Marikina. User interface, travel plan form. In this form, it helps the user if she or he can't decide where to go. You can choose below what option what you want. It depends on the user mood where he want to go. User interface, AR camera form. The use of these features is to scan the historical place, then redirect them to the description of the recognized place. User interface, discovery place form. In this form, there are 6 buttons and each button have a list of places. For example, by tapping the church icon, you can see all the registered church on the database in Marikina. You can also see the description of the church by tapping in the list. User interface, the mayor form. The features of this form is to show the list and information about the past and the present mayors. It also have a 3D model of those mayors. User interface, the author form. The author form is a menu bar that consists of About Us, Profile, and Contact Us. About Us, it has a mission, vision, and values of the application, while the profile have the information of the user. The Contact Us is made of 3 blank texts, name, email, and message. The purpose of this form is to know the feedback of the user.